Hi, I'm Vahid Razavi with BizCloud. I'm here with David Cowen from the Cowen Group. David, good morning to you as well. We're here at the Legal Tech Conference, David, and you ran a number of thought leadership workshops around recruiting and opportunities in this space. Can you talk about the legal tech and the legal technology opportunities that you see?
I can. I think the marketplace right now is really for eDiscovery consultants that are making a bit of a transition into information governance. There's a convergence of governance, risk, and compliance, information governance, privacy, risk, security, and legal. But there are these evolving roles and these evolving demands for this kind of talent that understands the technology, understands legal, and really understands business process and has a business savvy. If you've got business savvy right now and you can put that together, there's a great demand for that talent. We're seeing new roles and new positions created across the corporate landscape, the consulting landscape, and the legal landscape.
So, David, some of the jobs that I remember were record managers of the old. Now we have data scientists working in the legal tech community. Can you talk about the evolution of the career path within the eDiscovery and information governance sector?
I think there's a completely new role for information governance executives that understand the business complexity, the technology and the technical requirements to bring these things together. How do organizations save money? How do they advance their organizations from an information management, information governance standpoint? Some of that will be value, some of that will be cost, but executives that understand the underpinning and can tell a story are going to be in demand. So how does that happen? How do those roles evolve? We're seeing a lot of those roles be created within the organization itself, but it does require some patience and it does require some timelines to be able to advance the story internally. So they're getting budget. Interestingly enough, these executives have been advocating for budget and resources now for 2 years. For the first time, we're really seeing this tipping point where 45% of the firms that we've surveyed have actually now got budget and have funding for an information governance initiative. So what are those initiatives? We're beginning to dive into that a little bit further. What are they exactly going to be funding and when does that funding trigger? We're finding that out right now. So it's an exciting time to be in this information governance space, especially if you've got a discovery background. And we'll find out more about that in the next 12 to 24 months.
Great, David. Now, in regards to advice you might have for the employers that are looking for great candidates, you guys have been doing this for 10 plus years in the recruiting space. What advice would you give them?
The advice that I would give them is to call David Cowen with the Cowen Group in New York, and we can walk you through what some of those job descriptions look like, what the skills, competencies, and experience look like, what you need to look for, and what those skills and competencies are, where to find that talent, whether we help you find that talent or we create a path for you into some networks. We do a lot of peer-to-peer networking for corporate executives and corporate HR professionals that need to find that talent.
Yeah, actually, I witnessed one of your corporate sessions here at Legal Tech, and it was pretty impressive on how you bring in both the talent as well as industry folks for them to both meet.
It's all about networking that talent. We're in the business of peer-to-peer networking and advancing careers. So whether it's through executive search or it's through thought leadership or whether it's through partnerships with organizations like Nuix, which is constantly investing in thought leadership, I mean, they're really invested in the career development of executives in the information governance space. It's really good for the executives. It's good for Nuix. It's good for the community. It's certainly good for the Cowen Group. And I'm really, I've been thrilled to be part of the Nuix team for the last 3 years and had a collaboration and look forward to continuing that thought leadership and that advancement of these careers over the next 2 years.
Great, David. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us this afternoon.
Thanks again.